Hello, and thank you for joining us for the Frances Ellen Watkins Harper Collaborative Club first annual Holidays in Black reading series event. This morning we have with us Mrs. Stefanie Rome. Thank you for joining us. So now I'm going to read her bio so you know a little bit about our special guest today. Stefanie Baker Rome is a regional project director for the National Urban Alliance of Effective Education. She is responsible for managing the Newark, New Jersey Public School Initiative. She is also a PhD student, Gus T. Regel Fellow, UCEA Jackson Scholar, and Graduate Assistant at the University of Missouri Columbia, where she is pursuing her PhD in Educational Leadership and Policy Analysis. Stefanie has also served as an adjunct professor in the Teaching and Learning Department at Tennessee State University. Prior to moving to Nashville, Stefanie served in multiple education-centered leadership positions, including Assistant Director of the Hook Center for Educational Leadership and the College of Education at the University of Missouri Columbia, Director of 5 Essentials at U Chicago Impact in the Urban Education Institute at the University of Chicago, and Director of Curriculum and Professional Development with the National Urban Alliance for Effective Education. Stefanie spent 15 years as a classroom teacher, teacher mentor, teacher credentialing advisor, instructional coach, and literacy specialist. She has devoted more than 25 years to the field of urban education and has dedicated her professional life to studying and creating pedagogical spaces that honor, celebrate, and cultivate the inherent potential for all children. Stefanie's work has been included in professional publications, including the Journal of Negro Education, the Guide for White Women Who Teach Black Boys, and Education Week. She has shared her work with the education community as a keynote speaker and session facilitator via professional conferences and gatherings, including the Teach for Intelligence Conference, Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development Conference, National Charter School Conference, Harvard's Alumni of Color Conference, and Oxford's Institute for the Study of Global Anti-Semitism. Stefanie, her husband, Dr. Kevin D. Rome Sr., and their 15-year-old children, Kevin D. Rome Jr. and Kendall A.C. Rome, feel fortunate to call the Nashville community their home. Stefanie is a firm believer in civic engagement and maintains membership in national service-focused organizations and is a member of the board of directors for 2 community organizations in the Nashville area, the Centennial Park Conservancy and the Theater Bug, where she is the acting board president. Again, welcome, Mrs. Rome. It is a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Ms. Rome, I want our audience to really know about what makes you enjoy reading.
Well, as I listened to the bio that you read, I kept thinking in my heart, I'm a classroom teacher first. And so for me, the joy of reading has to do with sharing literature with children. I was a kindergarten teacher for a long time, a 3rd grade teacher, so certainly elementary rooted. And just to watch children come alive through books and literature, and then also with their own literacy, learning to read and interpret literature, gives me joy.
Absolutely. I would happen to agree. I tutor young people, and it's such a wonderful experience to see them when they finally get it. Yes. It's amazing. So tell us, what's your favorite book?
I have to say, I have lots and lots of them, but my favorite book of all time is Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. It's a book that I come back to almost every year, and it's because of the liberation that she finds through her journey through life. She has obstacles to overcome and lessons to learn, and interesting people to learn those lessons from, but the journey that she goes on, and then when she finally realizes her power and her worth, I think that's a book that's worth reading every year.
Absolutely. I happen to agree. I've read it a few times myself.
Yes.
So, Mrs. Rome, I'm going to let you start. You can introduce the book that you're going to read for us. And thank you so much again.
Oh, sure. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm excited. So, hello, my name is Stefanie Rome, and I am a strong supporter of Fisk University, not a student there, but I am a strong supporter. And I'm not a member of the NACWC, but I'm also a strong supporter there too. There are lots of young women that I love and care about who are part of the organization. So I'm happy to be a part of this journey today. I said already, but I love reading because of the joy that I find in the eyes of children when they listen to people read books. So today I have this great holiday book to read. It's called I Got the Christmas Spirit. And it's written by Connie Schofield Morrison, and interestingly enough, illustrated by Frank Morrison. I don't know how they're related, but I think there may be a family connection there. And so that's exciting because the pictures are beautiful and the story is great. So here goes. I Got the Christmas Spirit. So it starts with its picture. And this picture looks like the city. I'm not sure if it's the city, but it's a snowy, snowy day. And it looks like it's morning. And the little girl wakes up and she says, I woke up to the spirit of the season. Rise and shine. She wakes up happy and ready to go. And I do think it's the city because you see the buildings in the background. That kind of gives us a hint. I heard the spirit in the air. Ding dong ding. So she can see the spirit and she can hear it in the air. Snow's falling and it looks like some people are singing some carols over there. Let's see. I've been saving the spirit all year long. Jingle, jingle. So it's like she's making a donation into one of the, I think it's Salvation Army collection pot where they ring the bell. I think that's what she's doing there. She's been saving it up and ready to give it and donate it to somebody who needs it, which I think is great. I sang the spirit from my heart. Fa la 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 la. So see her singing there with the carolers. It looks like her eyes are closed, her head is back, and she is singing her heart out. I love it. I tasted the sweet spirit crunch. Looks like she is buying some peanuts or some kind of roasted nuts, which is great for the holidays. And she's saying, yum, yum. I shivered as the spirit nipped my nose. And you can see, she's saying, achoo. You see the wind, if the wind could speak in this picture, I think the wind would be saying, ooh, it looks cold. I swirled and twirled around the spirit. Swish, swish. She's swirling and twirling on her ice skates with her mom in the park with lots of people slipping and swishing in that cold, icy snow. I sparkled in the spirit of the lights. Bling, bling. That's definitely one of the things I love about the holidays are the sparkly lights everywhere. She's looking in the storefront in the window and she can see the lights sparkling everywhere. There have been lights up here in the city. I felt the spirit deep down in my soul. She can see around the city that there are some people who need some help. She can feel in her soul. I chased the spirit through the store. Zoom, zing. Now, if I look at this, I wonder if she's in a toy store. I kind of look at the shelves. I can see she's looking at a unicorn in a box. I think she's zoom zinging through the toy store. I wish for the spirit everywhere. And you see she's saying, ho, ho, ho. Look at Santa Claus. He looks a little grumpy. Little Santa, but she's wishing for it though. She's still believing and hoping for the spirit. Now let's see what happens on that next page. I spread the spirit with my smile. She smiled at Santa Claus and look what Santa Claus is doing. He's smiling right back. Dazzle, dazzle. Sometimes a little smile goes a long way. The spirit is here. The spirit is you. So there's everybody together singing, sharing, celebrating Christmas in the snow. The spirit is to discover something new. So it looks like she and her mom are in the park and maybe they found her dad. He looked like he was coming back from somewhere, from a trip. And they're definitely in the city because look at those tall buildings and those city lights and that big tree. So they are excited to see each other. Now let's see, this is the last page, which makes me sad every time, but this is the last page. Peace for all, good tidings and cheer. Let's live the spirit every day of the year. Big hugs and warm hugs and lots of love and happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all of you. I got the Christmas spirit too. Take care.